Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Henry, and we have Susan here. And welcome to our podcast. Today, we're going to be talking prices. As you can see, I'm burnt. It's been hot out there, and we've been out all day. So, we want to discuss prices today. Usually, it's something that I don't do, but there has been so many people have been calling me, and I want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of what to charge people, and we also want a clear understanding what customers should expect from a solar panel company and how they charge. So this is going to work for both the customer and the solar panel cleaner. We've been busy this week.
Mhm. Yes,
Yes, we have.
just started the week.
And we just started the week. We had 7 jobs yesterday. Um, so that really took a toll out of me. All 7 jobs were not easy, but at the same time, we've been really booking a lot of appointments, and we're 2 weeks out right now, just in residential solar panel cleaning, not including our commercial cleanings that are starting to pick up now for us and get really, really busy. If you guys have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We're going to be, answering a lot of questions for you guys and so forth. And so, you have anything that you want to bring up before we really, really dive into it?
Um, Hydrate. Stay very well hydrated because the heat does really get to you.
It's supposed to be super hot next weekend. You're looking,
By the end of this week, it's supposed to be really hot. So starting tomorrow and then Thursday into Friday. So if you're out there, stay hydrated.
absolutely.
Wear lots of sunblock or long sleeves.
And just so for you solar panel cleaners out there that maybe um, have like a reservoir inside your truck or your van or something, um, people always ask, um, is it okay to clean solar panels in 100-degree weather, 105-degree weather? We do it. We clean panels all day long. We clean them at noontime, uh, and we clean them pretty much all day. Now, you have to remember uh, the the water coming out through the hose and everything is pretty hot as it hits the panels. It's not like you're putting ice cold water. Even if you were to spray your say your hose and go out there and spray them down yourself, you're going to find out that the water is pretty warm, even at 110-degree weather. It's not going to be cold, so you don't have to worry about glass shattering, glass breaking, what have you. Um, so customers do ask that. They are concerned about that. They want you to start either early in the morning or late afternoon. To me, is a myth, um, because we go out there and we clean solar panels all day long. So we can clean 900 panels in a day. Uh, 20, 30 panels on a roof is fairly easy for us to go out there and get that clean. So, any interesting things going on this week while we were
How hot was it when you were doing the bird proofing today? When you're
um,
up on the roof?
over 100 degrees? Yeah, I had some bird proofing that I had to do today. I did 27 panels in 3 hours by myself. I literally got up there at 8 o'clock and I was done by little after 11. Um, and I had to wait for a ladder because my 22-foot ladder was a foot short from up top, and I had to call backup reinforcement. So I called another company that was close by. Thank you, Rainman Pro, for coming to our rescue. He was able to come out and bring us a ladder so we can finish up the bird proofing on the edge. I was able to get everything else done, clean the panels, uh, get rid of all the bird poop and all that before he even got here. And then, we ended up using his ladder. It took me all of about maybe 10 minutes to finish the 20 feet that I had left over to do. So didn't take very long, just getting up the ladder, going back up and down, and we were done. But yes, it was hot today.
Mhm.
Very, very hot.
Now, what do you suggest to cut time short while you're doing bird proofing? What were you telling someone today about getting a gardener to sweep up the bird
Yeah, so a lot of, if you find yourself doing bird proofing and you have a lot of bird feces on there, we blow the bird poop off first to get that all down. And then after that, we clean all the bird feces off with a high pressure hose. But if you get bird poop wet, it's really, really hard to go out there and try to get that done. So, what I suggested to somebody today is usually when we go out and we have a whole bunch that we need to get cleaned up, we don't worry about the cleanup itself. We'll call a gardener
on the bottom, on the ground?
on the ground. We'll call a gardener. He'll come out and he'll clean everything up, and we pay him for his time and services, fairly cheap to do that. And then we go out and we'll pressure wash everything that has been swept, so it looks really, really nice. Saves you lots of time and energy when you go out there and do that. All right. Well, we have quite a few people on. Thank you guys. You guys have any questions, throw it in the chat. We're going to go ahead and we are going to, uh, you know, answer your questions and what have you. I want to talk prices. Okay. This is what this is all about. So you want to stay till the end on this live podcast. I'm telling you. So let's start with prices. It was funny because I happened to see an individual that had in the back of his truck that he charges $2 per panel for solar panel cleaning. Now, these guys are out there. They're out there trying to hustle, trying to get work, and they're we call a one and done. And so when they go out and they clean, they just get up there with a broom or something and they spray and they get it done and they're out. They're not really giving the customer service. They're just basically going over there, spray some water on there, clean it, and charge them $2 per panel. And say, for example, the individual has 10 panels up on the roof. Well, he literally made $20 to go out there and clean 10 solar panels. Now, I'm gonna tell you the difference between somebody who's inexperienced and somebody who is experienced. So I'm gonna give you prices on both when it comes down to that. So and forgive me, guys, if this phone rings, it's a business call, and we do take them because our business is still going. So let's break this down because a lot of people are confused when they go and they look for solar panel cleaning, bird proofing, the mesh, everything else. So I'm going to kind of break that down for you guys so you do have a clear understanding of what you should be charging, what people are actually charging out there, and put it down, guys. If put it down if it happens to you. So and just so you know, it is the busy season. we are probably getting in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 calls a day. And we are booking them as fast as we can get them. And we're getting them all over the place, from Lancaster to Paris to San Diego, uh, to Orange County, Riverside County. We are getting calls all over the place. So we are booking them fairly quickly. Um, and bird proofing seems to be the big hit this year because of all the pigeons, all the wet weather, more pigeons out there, and there's a lot more people that are doing bird proofing. We have seen some nasty bird proofing. Rogelio, I will answer that question in a minute. I'm getting to prices. So thank you for that. How much do you charge per panel? I'm going to get to that. Us as a company, we don't charge per panel. We charge a flat rate. I don't give out the flat rate. I only give it out to my customers, and that's it. And if you try to call me and ask me what I charge, I'm going to ask for an address. I'm going to look it up, and I'm going to make sure you are a legitimate customer as opposed to my competition, our competition, because we get them all the time. And they try to undercut you, and you're going to find that out. Is your competition is going to call you, they're going to get your prices, and then you're going to have guys out there knowing what your prices are, and they're going to undercut you big time. And this is what's happening in this industry, and this is what's really destroying this industry, because there is a set standard in the solar industry of what you should be charging, and I'm gonna get to that. So let's talk about, since Rogelio brought it up, what you should be charging per panel. There are guys out there that are charging in the neighborhood of $2 to $4 per panel. There are some out there that are charging $5 per panel. The average price of what you should be charging is $10 to $12 per panel. That's what you should be charging. In order for you to make money into this business, you should be charging $10 to $12 per panel for solar panel cleaning. Okay. Like I said, there's guys out there charging $2, $4. They're doing it for $80. They're doing it for 60. Good luck finding those guys. They're super busy right now. They're so busy that they're, up on the roof for an hour, hour and a half sometimes, because they're not using the best equipment. Now, I'm talking to the customer at this point. A person who wants to hire a solar panel cleaner, there are several things that you have to look out for. You have to look out for, you have to go out and you have to look out for if they have insurance. Number one, do they have or carry insurance? Full coverage on your vehicle and on general liability. So there's guys out there that are doing solar panel cleaning, have no insurance whatsoever. So you as a customer, if somebody falls off that roof and they have medical bills, guess who's responsible for that? The homeowner. The homeowner is going to be responsible for all their medical bills because they hired somebody that wasn't insured. So, as a customer, you should be aware of that. Figure out if it's too low, if it's too cheap, then it's too good to be true when it comes to solar panel cleaning. As you heard from me, it's in the average. National average is $10 to $12 per panel when you are cleaning solar panels. Doesn't matter if you're on a one-story roof or two-story roof. It doesn't make a bit of difference whatsoever, unless you want to charge more for a two-story than you do a one-story. We charge more flat rate for a two-story home than we do a one-story home. And the reason why we do that is insurance, because we got to get up on that roof and you're going to be, and it's more of a hazard the higher you go. Three-story homes, we charge a lot more for three-story homes than we do for two-story or a single level home. So when it comes to that, it's totally your discretion what you want to do. All right. So we kind of broke down the solar panel cleaning side of it. It's very simple, cut dry. We can clean solar panels in a lot, say 40 or 50 panels in about 10 minutes with our equipment. I have the C1000, one of the best brushes out there on the market, where I can clean 900 solar panels a day on commercial, and I use the exact same brush for solar panel cleaning on my residential. So I will give out a cleaning and do the cleaning at least 5 to 7 times when I clean somebody's home. I want to make sure that the solar panels are spotless and brand new. The whole objective for solar panel cleaning is to get 100% productivity back to your solar panels. So, for us, we go out there and we just make sure that we're fair with our price, but at the same time, we are in a business. This is an actual business. And keep in mind, guys, the guys out there that are charging $2 or $4 per panel or $5 per panel, they won't last long, because you have to sustain yourself during the off season. You heard it from me. The off season. We do have an off season.
Yes.
And how is it during that off season?
Very, very slow.
Very slow. So when it rains, forget it. $18 per panel is good. Yeah. You charge what you think you're worth. And when you go out there and Pro Solar Clean, thank you, Diana. Hi, all. Right, Henry. We have to charge what we're worth. And that is pinpoint. You have so many solar panel cleaners now coming into this industry. And if somebody told me, well, the last guy did it for $60, I always tell them, go find that guy that charged you $60 and get him back here as quick as possible. The reason why you're calling me is because you haven't found that guy for $60, because he's no longer around. He's no longer out there doing this business. We see people come and go in this business like no tomorrow. I have seen people that have came way up here doing really well, but during the off season, they're gone. They're out looking for full-time jobs, and what have you. So now let's talk about bird proofing. I want to talk about bird proofing. Bird proofing, there are companies out there that are charging way too cheap for bird proofing. I would never stoop that low. I would never go that low. It's not worth my time. I charge quite a bit. I charge a lot, but we do it right. We give out a 10-year warranty. A lot of companies don't do that. We give out a 10-year warranty on all of our mesh and what have you. And if a bird gets underneath, we go back out there for absolutely free, and we clean the panels, and we get those birds out if we have to. Have we ever had to do that? No, not at all. We have not had to do that at once. But there are things that you have to charge for. For example, don't get bird proofing mixed up with bird spikes, because we charge in the neighborhood of $5 to $10 per linear foot for bird spikes. Now, other people will charge $2 to $4 per linear foot for netting, for bird mesh and what have you. So the average bird mesh that you purchase is going to be in the neighborhood per 100 feet of $1 to $3 per linear foot. Now, if you are trying to figure out how much a row is per linear foot, So you think of it as this, and this is the easiest and best way um, that the best way that I can just tell you guys. When you go out and you get a roll, think of it as 15 panels that it's going to cover. If you figure one row per every 15 panels, you'll fulfill that whole row of mesh, and usually comes in 100 feet. And so, um, in reality, it's 16 panels, but some people are rookies. Some people out there will waste mesh. Some people don't know how to put the mesh on correctly. So you got to account for that, because you can't just simply go to Walmart and say, I'm going to go buy um, some good mesh and solar mesh and pick it up. Doesn't happen. You know. So, but there is a difference. There's guys out here that are charging, $600 to do 20 panels for bird proofing, and the material cost them $250, $300. You got to think about this, guys. You are not in this business to break even. You are in this business to make money. I started this business 3 years ago wanting to make money in this business. And guess what? Every single year, my business gets better and better and better. And that's because I'm not charging cheap prices, nor I will just tell that customer, you need to go somewhere else or look for another bid. And always tell them, you get what you pay for. Whether it's solar panel cleaning, whether it's bird proofing, you get what you pay for. There's a reason why I have a couple of C1000s. I have a couple of C1000s because I know those are the best on the market. And somebody just commented on that saying they're too expensive. They're not too expensive for jobs that are way bigger than you can handle. Now, I always tell people this. What happens if you get 5,000 solar panels, and are you going to clean them with a simple brush? Are you going to clean them with something that you're going to have to push back and forth? Because by the end of the hour or two, you will be burnt out, you will be done, and that company will be calling another company to finish the job. Now, the C1000s are great. Yes, they're expensive, but so are Mercedes, so are Bentleys, so are these high-end cars, Porsches. They're all expensive. What do you want to ride in? Do you want to ride in just an economical car and go from point A to point B, or do you want to ride in a very, very expensive car in luxury and enjoy your life? Well, I can tell you right now, I go out there and I use the best equipment, and I love it because I'm in and I'm out. You got to remember, the longer that you're up on that roof, the more money you are losing. Think of it that way. The longer that you're up on that roof, the more money you are losing. If you can go out there and do a solar panel cleaning, say you charge $300 and you're there 10 minutes, hell, you've made more than an attorney has. And they've gone through law school. And what did you do? Get a business license to go clean solar panels? There's a guy out there that has make $300 in 15 minutes. Well, he makes $300 in 15 minutes. I make a hell of a lot more than that. But I'm not putting it out there on my videos. I never do that. That's the shock value, guys. There are a lot of bad information out here. There's a lot of YouTube channels where you got these guys out here that are not even in the business. They come in and they turn around and say, make $10,000 in 1 week cleaning solar panels. Well, you got to know the right people. You got to go out there and get the right accounts, and you got to be busy in order to make that type of money. We're not sitting out here, in a nice house somewhere vacation far, far away, flaunting it on our videos. We don't do that. We go out there and we bust our ass, we work, and what have you. There's a reason why I wear this shirt. Stay original, because I live by that. I live by that. I make sure that I go out there and know who I am, where I came from. And if you can do that, you can live with yourself when you go to bed at night. And like I said, there are guys out there that are just, getting out there, just doing their thing and trying to make something of the business, but they're just kind of cheating themselves and they're cheating the customers when it comes to that. What do you think? Come on, you got to say something.
Henry likes to do all the talking.
No, I don't. The floor is yours. There you go.
He likes to hear himself
Susan,
talk.
the floor is yours. Have
He
at
likes
it.
to hear himself talk.
I like to hear myself talk. Anyways, so, we go out here and we do a lot of bird proofings. We do a lot of solar panel cleanings. We do a lot of carports that are starting to pick up now for us. Commercial rooftops are starting to come in, and we're putting in a lot of bids now. And so, for us, we have to make sure that we do the right things. A lot of you guys are still struggling with how to give a quote. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about giving a quote. There are guys out here that will give quotes right over the phone. They won't even look at the job. And it is always best to give a quote at a customer's home, if you can do it. There's Google Earth that you can check. You could check the panels up there, what have you. There's other ways that you can go out and you could get this information. We always like to look at what we're dealing with.
We like to look at Google Earth if we're not in the area.
Right.
And if it's not on Google Earth, you can always look at Redfin, not to look at the panels, but you can look to see if the house is 2-story or if it has Spanish tile or just any other kind of roof. That way gives you an idea of what you're kind of dealing with.
A Redfin, Google Maps, yeah,
Or Zillow.
Yeah, or Zillow. We like to look at them because a lot of times Google Earth is like a year or 2 years old, and they just have nothing but the field there. But with Redfin, if you actually put it the address, you'll be able to see the structure of the house, and they usually give about 4 or 5 different angles of the home, and a lot of times it's the overview where you can see the panels if the panels are up on there. Sometimes they're not on there, but it's a gamble that you have to take.
We've been asking the customer to look on the side of their house and look at the red sticker.
What red sticker? What are you talking about?
There's a red sticker that has a diagram of their panels on the roof.
A red sticker?
Mm-hmm. Right by the meter, the Edison meter.
The Edison meter.
Mm-hmm.
The electric
Mm-hmm.
meter.
Yes.
There's a red sticker there.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that red sticker do?
It has the diagram of the panels on the roof.
The diagram. So it tells you how many solar panels and how many arrays are on that roof.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then you can see if they're on the edge, so you know you're going to need a bigger ladder, and it kind of gives you a heads up what you need and how much material you need in case you do bird proofing or cleaning.
Yes.
It just you just have to look to see what you're dealing with if you don't have a chance to go to the house because you're in the middle of doing another job.
So it's always best to go to the customer's house and actually go and do an inspection. That is the best advice I can give you. But to Susan's point, yes, you can ask a customer to take a picture of a little red sticker that's on the side of the resident, usually where the electrical box is, whether it's Edison, San Diego Gas and Electric, PG&E. They usually have them there in the state of California where you can actually see the diagram and count how many solar panels are on that particular roof. Now, what we do is we'll give out a generic quote. And what do we say when we put that quote in?
We say it's not the exact quote, but when we go to your location, your residence, and if we see that there's more work that needs to be done, then we'll give you an estimate right there and then.
Yes. So a lot of times we can run into many, many things. I had a customer that called and said, there's not that much dirt underneath there. It's pretty clean. And I asked them, do you hear birds in the morning? Sometimes, don't know, what have you. I said, okay. So when you are asking these questions to the customers, you're also reading what they're saying. And to me, it was like, we don't want to spend a lot of money, but give us the best price you can give us without very little information, is what we read. So when we go over there and the roof is a steep pitch and you have 10 nests underneath there and it's filled with bird feces, and the price that you quoted them before you even start the work, you say, here is what we're going to charge you. Don't be afraid to do that, because you're not working for free. And when you're out in that sun and you're there for 6 hours, 7 hours, it's going to be well worth it. So for me, I like to make sure that there's lots of things that come into play. Is, when was the last time your solar panels were clean? How many solar panels do you actually have on the roof? Some will say 10, and they really have 24. You just don't know till you get over there. So if you go out there and you give them a price and it's in concrete, then you better stick to that. So this is why when we give out an estimate, we just say, this is not the actual price. This is what we're going to give you from what we're hearing, but it could be more and it could be less. Who knows? It could be easier. And we can say, you know what, we're only going to charge them this as opposed to this. So this is why for us, we don't charge per panel, because there could be a bigger mess when we charge per panel or per linear foot. I'm not that guy that's going to go up on the roof with the tape measure and check out the linear feet. I already pretty much have a good idea of what the industry standards are and what I'm going to be charging that particular person. And if it's too expensive for them, then they just move on and they'll find somebody else. And they'll find somebody else to either do it cheaper or whatever. So thank you, the Soul John, for the contribution of $1.99. Can you schedule a call? Can I schedule a call with you? Need some pointers? Soul John, yes, you can call me anytime. I do.
What's that?
What is what?
What's that? Why is it so blue? What is that about?
Well, blue means that the Soul John actually gave us money.
For what?
For looking at you. I don't know. He went out there and gave us $1.99. Maybe it's for your coffee in the morning. Maybe it's for...
That's not enough to buy a purse.
Oh, don't be greedy. This is the first $1.99 that we got. So don't sit there and say, oh, $1.99, that's it? Are you kidding me? Hell, that's huge. I just figured out the hearts on this thing as they were coming up on the screen. And I'm like, what is that? Thank you very much to Soul John. I'm sorry for Susan. Oh my gosh. The Soul John just gave $9.99 for your coffee, he says. Wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And just so you guys know, on my YouTube channel, you can donate money if you like. I never ask for it, but it just, you can donate cash if you like. And, people do that. And this is the first time Susan actually has seen uh, money come in. So she's pretty excited about it.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We're
you.
going to get to all your questions, by the way. There's a lot of you guys on here today. A lot of you.
I think we should get to them.
Well, we're still talking about price. We're still talking about that, and I definitely want to cover everything. So we covered we covered bird proofing, we covered the netting, we covered the spikes, what you should be charging and so forth for stuff like that. You gotta the average for bird proofing is in the neighborhood of $1,000 to $4,500. There are guys out here that are doing it for $500, really, really cheap. Let you guys have that. Have at it. Have a great time. You didn't make any money. So for me, I would never do that. I wouldn't go that route because it's just too cheap for my services. And obviously you are charging what you think you're worth. So
Yeah.
if that's what you think you're worth, have at it all day long. You'll be booked. Trust me, you'll be jumping from one house to another in 110-degree weather. It's going to get hot, people. And summertime, just so you know, the fires even haven't hit yet. Wait till the fires get here. The fires are going to come. There's going to be lots of smoke. There's going to be bad air quality. You heard it from me.
Oh, speaking of that, not fires, but we went to a house that had solar panels, and I guess the fireworks on 4th of July, I guess some fireworks landed on the panels, right? That lady was saying.
No, I was saying, well,
There was
okay.
marks on her panel.
So I'm going to put out a video, guys. I have not had an opportunity to put out a video yet, but I was showing you a cracked panel that was caused by fireworks. Had little orange dots on it, and we're trying to figure out where did that come from. It looked like somebody was throwing something up on here. To find out that they were shooting off fireworks, and when it came down, it hit the solar panels and literally went out there and shattered the panel, one of the panels. So we cleaned all the panels, and I have a video before and a video after, kind of show you guys that. I haven't put it up yet, but that's what Susan was talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what was I saying?
So what did you tell the customer that she has to talk to who about her broken panel?
Well, I asked her. She did say her husband just passed away and what have you, and he took care of all the stuff, the solar panels. But always make sure that you have a warranty, or your warranty covers, broken solar panels. Call your solar company and ask them before you go out and try to find somebody to repair it. Make sure that you do your due diligence. Go out there and call and find out. Have a service guy come out from that solar company and take a look, and they'll tell you if you're covered under warranty, if you're not covered. Go that route first, because free is always better, right? Especially as a customer. Free is always better. Check with your solar company and make sure. The reason why a lot of people call solar panel cleaning companies is because they already did their homework. There are a lot of people out here that have complained about high Edison bills, high electric bills, and they're wondering, why is my bill so high when I have solar panels? And the biggest reason why solar panels prices are so high, your electric bill is so high, is because your solar panels are filthy, they're dirty, they're not clean, and they need to be cleaned. So want to make sure that you clean your solar panels and yeah, you clean your solar panels and get that taken care of. I'm sorry I was distracted by another ding that came in. We have a Joseph Scheidel from I think he's from Bakersfield or somewhere. Hey, I figured out.
Joseph, please tell us where you're from.
Yeah, tell us where you're from, Joseph. Hey, I figured out how to do this. Awesome. He gave us $2. Man,
That's
this
a
is.
lot of coffee.
Do you need it?
Yes.
No. So this has been the most money that
Oh,
we've got.
Fresno.
Thank you very much. Solar Washers Plus. Thank you very much for being a super duper fan and also contributing $2. I'm always going to recognize the people who donate money. Always. Just so you know that.
And we recognize everybody else too.
We do. But
because we like our friends out here.
I like my wallet to be fatter. That's what I like.
I like our friends over here.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. I think that's pretty much it for that. We're going to be taking questions. If you guys have questions for us, feel free to go ahead and ask these questions. We will try to answer them the best we can. Also, we're going to, let you know who's on and what have you. Don't forget to smash the like button. We really appreciate that. We have quite a few people on right now. So if you want to smash the like button, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And that helps us out. Yeah, that's it. All right. So
Nelson Arroyo.
Okay. Go ahead, read it.
Hello, guys. Thanks for the videos. Had a question. Why wouldn't you use 2 Pro Aqua filter systems in line and eliminate the 2 large DI tanks?
Why wouldn't you use the Pro? Okay, the Pro Aqua is a softener. That is not a deionized tank. It's a softener. So what I do with my Aqua Pro is I put that in front of my deionized tanks. That seems for me to last the deionized tanks a lot longer. That takes the brunt of all the minerals before it goes into the big deionized tanks. We have been doing this for probably 6-7 months now, and we noticed both our deionized tanks in our van have lasted twice as long just by doing that. And when I say twice as long, that is 0 parts per million is coming out of those tanks. And we test the Aqua Pro, and we also test the deionized tanks to find out which tank is actually bad or taking the brunt of the minerals. And what we did is we bought a rejuvenization kit for the Aqua Pro, and the resin inside that Aqua Pro will last for 2 years if we use that rejuvenization tank or filter. We put salt. We take the filter out and put table salt, and we'll run it a half an hour. And once we do that, it rejuvenizes the resin, and it's like brand new. And it's if you go onto the Aqua Pro website, they will tell you to do that, and it will last up to 2 years, roughly, for that particular resin. So you don't have to replace the resin. It's a great, great system, by the way. I love it. I will leave it in the description below in case you guys want to purchase one. Today is
Prime Day.
Prime Day, guys. So you might get it cheap. Get to shopping.
Today and tomorrow.
All right. So Spotless Solar Expert says, what's up? Also crazy busy too. I'm booked out into the first week of August. Yes. The hotter it gets, the more you should be out there working. Rogelio Aguilar. What's up, guys? All Solar Cleaning Services. Juan from Orlando, Florida says hello to the both of you. Rogelio says, I like your channel. Awesome. Thank you very much, Rogelio. This is the first time I've actually seen you on here. So thank you for coming in. For those of you that are brand new, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have almost 200 subscribers this month, brand new subscribers this month. We're pretty excited about that.
Rogelio, where are you from?
It's just going up higher and higher and higher. And I guess Susan had a question for Rogelio.
Yeah, where are you from?
Where are you from, Rogelio? How do you stay busy? You want to tell them how we stay busy? Rogelio, it is the solar panel cleaning season. We stay busy because we have about 100 5-star reviews on our Google My Business page. We just picked up 3 brand new reviews yesterday from our customers. That's how busy we were. We always ask them to leave us a review for our services. And whatever they write, they write. We don't tell them what to write. We don't tell them any of that. We just let them do what they're going to do. And we are well noticed in Southern California. It was funny today. We did a search today for solar panel cleaners near me. We were 50 miles away from our area, and we did that search with the guy that we were with, and we actually showed up higher than he did, and he was 11 miles away. We were 50 miles away, and he has more reviews than we do. So marketing, marketing, marketing.
That's what ads do you use?
We don't use ads. We don't pay for ads. We don't pay for ads at all. Ads can get very, very, very expensive.
Google My Business.
Google My Business. You go out there and you do the Google My Business correctly. I teach people how to do that. I do charge you for that. I do have courses that I will literally go out and I will do Zoom calls with you, set up your Google My Business page, and I do charge for that. I am not cheap, but I can guarantee you that I can get you business because I've done it myself and I've done it for many other people out there. So I have my course that I have also, and I have quite a few people signing up for the course itself. And the course is not written. It is me doing Zoom calls one-on-one with you to tailor your needs to figure out exactly what you want to do for your business. So I do have that.
Petra says, with safety training and equipment, you can justify why you charge more.
It all comes down to, everything that you actually have, what you're paying for. People are buying robots out there, $40,000, $30,000 for robots, $20,000 for robots. They're buying C1000s. They're not cheap. Buying the Racenstein brush, that's not cheap. They're buying window cleaning equipment, that's cheap, and they're using it for solar panel cleaning. What it's not meant for, but that's how people are starting to start out. Now, I gotta say this, and I gotta say this because I get calls all the time with people wanting to start this business. And one of the things that really gets to me is there's a lot of people out here that want to start a business with nothing. They have watched so many videos where guys out there that are just saying, get into this business. I watched a video the other day and it made me sick to my stomach. And this video was start a gutter cleaning business for under $10. Now, if you are being true to yourself, if you're being honest, there is no business that you can start for $10, especially gutter cleaning. they're not telling you the whole truth. They're not telling you what it really takes, what you should be charging. And by the way, we don't do gutter cleaning. There's a reason for that. That's wasting my time and my energy. I can't charge enough for gutter cleaning. So I leave that to the window washers. I leave that to the contractors. I leave that to anybody who has a pressure washer. If you want to go out there and do gutter cleaning, more power to you. But that's not my forte. That's not what I do. I am a solar panel cleaner, and I do commercial, I do residential, I do Fortune 500 companies, I do all these. I do window cleaning for big corporations, but I don't go out there and do gutter cleaning. And when I read these shock value um, titles out there, you know, how to make $30,000 in a month, you know, I just, it just really rubs me the wrong way. And you got guys in this industry, in the solar panel cleaning industry, that are going out there putting crap out there like that. And I'm just being honest. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm not trying to go out there and point fingers. But, you show me solar farms that you've done. You show me residential that you've done. You show me commercial that you've done. And you show me that you have done this business. And then you can sit there and say, I can teach this business. There's a lot of guys out there that are just getting started in this industry, and they think they're teachers. They think that they can go out there and give out value, when in reality, they're just watching my videos and duplicating them. And I know that is because they have the same titles that I had 2 years ago. And so when I that video 2 years ago, here it is. Boom. Same exact title. And you know what? I applaud you for watching my videos. I applaud you for giving out that information. No problem. That has brought more subscribers to our channel, by the way, which I really like. We give out great information, and we try to teach people what reality is in this business. And if you can't accept the good with the bad, then you're on the wrong channel, because I'm a no nonsense guy. I'm still out there cleaning solar panels every single day. I did 7 jobs yesterday. Just us two. 7 jobs in over 100-degree weather. And I was burnt out at the end of the day. And this morning we got up 5:30 in the morning, off to our job, our first and only job, and I made more money today than I did yesterday, which was great. And tomorrow, right back at it again. Early in the morning, we go do our jobs. We are booked. Susan is booking them as fast as they come in. Those phones are ringing. We don't go out and do marketing when it comes to paid ads. I don't do paid ads at all. I looked into it, but I don't do it. I don't do it because I don't know how to do it. I did paid ads when we first started and spent $4,000 like that, because I didn't know what I was doing. So I never did it after that. And that was 3 years ago, over 3 years ago. So now it's all organic. Now it all comes in. All right.
So, Petra says, how many stocks per minute or passes per minute? I think when you clean the panels, like how many times do you clean them?
Petra, when we go out and we clean panels, say, for example, 20 panels, I can clean those in about a minute and a half with the C1000. I'm pretty fast. If you watch my videos and you watch me go out there and clean, you actually see I'm pretty quick. I cringe at some of these other people that have the C1000 because I see all the water being wasted. And I go, oh, faster, faster. And I'm sitting here trying to guide them, get them to go faster because that brush right there can handle it. But there's some people out there that even with the Racenstein brush waste a lot of water because they don't know how to clean solar panels quickly. And I've been doing this so long where I can just do a pass, come back, do another pass, come back, do another pass. And I don't like to be, I like to make sure that it is super clean, whether it's that array, and then I just bounce to another array, clean that one. And then when that one dries, I can really look at it to see if there's anything that we missed, but usually there isn't. But I literally go out there and we'll go over them 5 to 7 times, just because it's to my satisfaction, not because it needs it. It cleans it on the first pass. But for me to get up there in a minute, 2 minutes, be done, customer is going to go, did the guy do a good job over there? Because he's done already. But they don't know the equipment that you actually are using. And it was funny because today we had somebody that came in today, another solar panel cleaner. He looked at the C1000 and I showed him the C1000 with the heavier pole. And then I showed him the one with the lighter pole. And he was floored by how super light that whole pole was. And I put it in 4 sections, 4 of the modular poles. And I say, hold this. Let me turn this on for you. I turned it on and he was amazed. And he goes, I should buy one of these. I said, sooner than later. Because there's a lot of people that have, they want to buy this and they want to get the C1000. So, don't wait till summer's over. Use it while you can, get used to it, get familiar with it, because it only becomes bigger jobs. And when it comes bigger jobs, you have more opportunities. Okay?
Carolyn says national average price for bird proofing.
National average price for bird proofing is $500 to, I want to say $2,500 is the national price. Is $500 minimum. I don't touch bird proofing for $500. I double that.
I like what Petra says.
What did Petra say?
The guys that charge $3 to $4 a panel, they use the McDonald's mentality. A $10 burger or 100 burgers at $1.
Yeah. When you bust your butt for 100 burgers in 110-degree weather, you won't last long in this business. I'm telling you, we have seen it. We have seen people come and go in this business because they can't sustain themselves during the off season. And solar panel cleaning, there is an off season unless you go out there and you rebook them every 6 months. And this is why we educate you, even as a customer, to make sure you get your solar panels cleaned at least twice a year. At least twice a year. Commercial, you want to have them done a lot more than twice a year. Some of them do. Some will do even more. But that will keep you busy during your off season. Is to go get those accounts and keep them.
Yes.
All right. Where were we?
Yeah. I lost where we did. Oh, Henry, I don't want to get off topic, but how do you manage the pressure washer hose to prevent it from sliding off the roof and or stepping over it? Jonathan Rosario is asking.
Jonathan, what's up there, Jonathan Rosario? Great question, and thank you for being a super.
Petra says you can buy suckered pads.
Excuse me, let me just
that
finish
you buy
this.
Online.
What?
That's what Petra says.
Said what?
Suckered pads that you buy online.
Oh.
What do you suggest?
Okay. So what I do is I will get my high pressure hose. I would take it up to the very end to where I need to go. And then usually it doesn't go anywhere. It will just stay right there. You could wrap the hose around, say, a vent or something to kind of keep it from slipping. I have 50 feet of extra hose um, that goes with it. So
Henry doesn't really have
I don't have a problem
problems
with that.
with it slipping at all on the roof.
No.
It stays pretty much intact up there.
Yeah, and you always want to move it out of your way. Wherever you're stepping, you want to make sure that that hose is out of your way. And because when you step on that hose, you can slip, you can fall. There's a lot of things that could go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Joseph, I know a guy that did bird spikes, and because he didn't know what he was doing, I was called to help put up netting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it happens all the time. People will go out there. They can't. They're there for hours trying to figure out how to do something, and they're taking on jobs that they shouldn't even be taking on, and it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. West Coast Power Washing. Good evening, all. Henry and Susan. Hello, hello, hello. Go ahead, read it.
Pro Solar Clean. Is that Diana?
That's Diana and Jan.
Oh,
yes.
Hi, Diana. Hi, Jan. Jonathan, you can wrap an industrial twisty tie around your ladder, holding the hose from slipping off the roof.
There you go. Good point. Yep. Then the big thick ties, you can do that too, and that will help. Usually I'm up on the roof and down that roof, and I get that done fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm. Joseph says, don't go to Home Depot to buy mesh. Well, they don't even have it there.
Oh, well, maybe some do. We don't know that. Yeah.
C1000 versus Racenstein, which is better for large.
Joseph, you are just sitting here going, okay. Thank you for being a super duper fan. C1000 versus the Racenstein. Is the C1000 better for larger jobs? I'm going to leave that question alone. Okay. So I would tell you there are people out here that can't afford the C1000. So they go out and they'll buy the Racenstein brush because it is cheaper. It is cheaper than the C1000. But if you see what I'm using, you don't see I have a Racenstein in my arsenal. I don't have that. I have the C1000s. I've been using them for close to 3 years now. I actually purchased 2 of them from Jan and Diana when I first started this business, and I've been with them ever since. I love that brush, and I will continue to use it. I'll buy another one if I need it, or I'll buy something a little better. Who knows? When I say better, something more expensive. But yeah, but it to each his own. Some people like the Racenstein brush. Some people say it cleans better. Some people say the Racenstein brush cleans better. The C1000 is smoother. It cleans good. I have no problem with my brush. And so it just depends what you want to buy, what you want to use, and they're both good. You can use them for industrial. I've seen guys out there that have used them on solar farms and so forth. They don't have the lighter brush like the C1000. The C1000 has the modulars, sectionals that are 3 ounces each and super, super light. So I use it for that and I like it. So it just depends what you like. Joseph says, I want to be up there with you, Henry. Gotta get rich. Yeah, Joseph. I mean, guys, there are people out here in this industry that are way more richer than I am. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel that's educating people. That's all I am. That's all who I am. Is I'm just that person that's on YouTube, and I go out there and I educate people and I give them advice. So there's other guys out here doing it. There's a lot of people out here teaching solar panel cleaning now, and it just depends who you want to watch. You want to watch me? You want to watch Susan? You want to watch anybody else? There you go. Okay. Next question. Read it out.
No, you have to read those.
I did. I
Oh.
read that one.
Oh.
Rogelio Aguilar says, "Man, I think we are all want to be like Henry. I don't know if you guys want to be like me."
It motivates him to go out there.
Thanks, Henry, for the videos. Motivates me more to go out there.
Have you started your business, Rogelio?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you started? What did you buy? What do you have? Are you thinking about getting into the business? So, what did Joseph say? Susan, wait till she has something to say, and it's usually good.
Because you do all the talking.
Well, have at it. I'm sitting here trying to keep these people occupied, and you got the floor.
No.
Exactly. See, there you go. There's what you get. All right. Henry.
Do you use the measuring feature on maps or Earth? No.
Do you use the measuring feature on maps or Earth? No. No, we don't do that. No. Rogelio. Henry, what's your flat rate? I told you already. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you what my flat rate is. I got lots of competition out here. Got a lot of competitors. I have 60 solar panel cleaners just in my area. And if I was to tell them what I actually charge, I would be out of business, Rogelio. Would you give out your prices to your competitor? That's a question that you have to ask yourself. So if you got solar panels that need to be cleaned, and I go over there and take a look at them, I'm going to give you a price. And you'll know my price when I get there. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There you go.
Soul John.
The Soul John, thank you for your contribution. We really appreciate that. Just got our business license. Pretty excited to start. Any advice? We're starting residential like you suggested.
You can give Henry a call and he can talk to you personally.
I do have courses. I have one-on-one training where I will train you one-on-one, but I do charge for that. So Susan's putting down our phone number. You can give us a call and we can talk to you one-on-one. There's the Soul John and go from there. Terry Lynn, what's up there, Terry Lynn from Las Vegas, Nevada? Yeah, all electric meters don't have that sticker. Yeah, I can't. I know most of the cities here in El, and most of them do have them. I have that I know of that don't have them. But
Terrelyn, I hope you're staying very cool out there. We've been seeing the temperature in Vegas, and I commend you on working out there. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's super hot. It's super hot, and I know it's hot in other places. This week is supposed to get even hotter. So Joseph says, I don't ask the client to do anything except sign a quote, pay, and give a review. There you go. Rogelio says, Joseph in and out. Perfect. Pro Solar Clean. We have some wording we always give. Extra charge for extreme neglect, extreme pitch, tile, roof, etc. That's a good point. I know you do have that, Diana. She has given out quotes and it's in the fine writing. And if you can put it in the fine writing, that covers you, yourself, your company, and what have you. So she also says,
if customer knows ahead of time that there are extenuating circumstances, they won't be mad.
No, and most customers, we let them know anyway, and that way they expect that, and we do put it in writing. So when we put it in writing, they're well aware of it, and we can either say when we get there, yeah, this is going to be this price, and if they don't want to pay for it, then we're out the door. We're gone. We leave. So For us, we can take it or we can leave it. Not and just remember, guys, you don't have to take every job. If you feel that it's unsafe, if you feel that something is not right, um, then you can always say no. You can always say no.
Rogelio says, do you put a level fee on your service?
No. Are you talking a level fee as far as um, like a credit card fee? I would imagine.
Not sure. You need
I
to
don't know.
specify on that.
Specify on that one, and we'll get back to you on that.
Tara Lynn says, how long are your quotes and estimates good for?
As long as they get them, and they're good for, as long as we have them. We try not to. I mean, if they're a year down the road and they call, well, prices could have gone up, but we'll explain that to them. But usually, if you send out a quote and they don't take it, then you take it as they went somewhere else.
Petra says, Bing Aerial Map is a good one.
Oh, Bing Aerial Maps. Yeah, that's it. That is a good one.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, Bing Aerial.
Oh, okay.
So the service Bing, they have aerial maps, so you can actually take a look.
Okay.
There you go. That's
Okay.
another thing you can.
Saul John, do you skip broken panels and clean the rest?
Yes.
Why do you do that?
Well, there's no point of cleaning a broken panel. It's broken. It's glass shattered. Why clean it? I did clean the last broken panel, and I haven't put that video up yet, but I did that for a reason. I cleaned that broken panel to show you guys what a broken panel looked like. So normally I don't clean them. I skip over them. There's no point of cleaning a broken panel.
Petra says she would skip the array and test the system. You can get shocked and killed if it's live.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you do, Petra, but what you do is make sure you have that electric pen and test it and see, and you can check it that way too. It's only $20 at Home Depot or Amazon, and you put it right on, and if it's live, it's live. Now, you make sure you wear gloves. I mean, that's one of the things that you should be wearing when you're doing solar panel cleaning is maybe having some gloves, especially in this heat. Wear gloves, protect yourself. And if you're not quite sure if the solar panels are live or not, there are ways that you can check it. And with that electric pen, those are called Widowmakers. Without that, electricians, they know. They use these pens, they go out there and they test to see if it's live. And you want to make sure that you're not working on a live solar panel because you can really get hurt.
Rogelio says, where can I purchase a C1000? Or where do you purchase a C1000?
Give me a call. Give me a call, and I can sell you one. No problem.
Caroline says, do not clean shattered panels.
No.
That's
No.
a no.
Well, she says, do not clean.
Cracked
Please
or
do not
shattered.
clean, cracked or shattered panels. And that's a good point, Tara Lynn. I mean, like I said, I cleaned the last one because I wanted to show that for video purposes. But you always want to test the panels to make sure that there's no voltage coming out of those. You can get a voltage meter and check it with that too. And a voltage meter would tell you if there's voltage coming out. There's many, many ways of actually checking those panels.
You did answer his question, the voltage tester pen. Where did you get your pen?
What now?
The voltage little pen.
Or read the question.
I've seen a video where you check the panel with a voltage tester pen. Is it a bad thing if it starts to beep? Or do the panels need to be off when cleaning them?
No, you never turn the panels off. Louis, you never turn a customer's panels off. Residential. Never turn the solar. Do you turn the solar panels off when it rains? They're made for wet weather. There's no point of turning solar panels off at all. You're asking for problems. If you turn a solar panel system off at a customer's house and it blows a fuse, or if it doesn't boot back up correctly, who loses? The customer. We never turn the solar panels off unless the customer does it. And if the customer wants to do it, it's their system, let them do it. But you never turn the solar panels off.
Henry, you had a video up to Anthony 2100. Henry, you had a video up a while back with a tool you use to measure readings before and after you clean them. Do you still use it?
Yeah.
Also, where can I get it? Thanks.
Yeah, they're selling right now for $400, and that is the irradiance meter. And let me explain that to you, because there are people out here that think that or misunderstood. The irradiance meter measures the sun, the measurement from the sun coming into the solar panel. It doesn't measure the outputs from the solar panel. No, I don't. I think the only thing that really does that is an analyzer, and those analyzers are around $7,000, $8,000 for that. Now, that irradiance meter, Fluke actually made that for solar panels, and it tells you the degree of the solar panels. It also tells you how hot the solar panels are, and what they are. So a good thing that you can do, and what I do, is I will clean the solar panel. That cools it down, and then I'll put the irradiance meter right on there, and you can actually see the solar panel working as it starts to dry the water and starts to heat up. That's how you can test the panel to make sure that the panel is doing what it should be doing. So if you go out there and you actually check it with the irradiance meter while it's wet and you cleaned them, just put it on there and you'll see the temperature start to go up. And if that's the case, two things are happening. Sun is hitting that solar panel, it's drying up that panel. The solar panel is starting to heat up. Now, that's what you want to look for. Okay. I don't really want to get too much more into the irradiance meter, because I think Mark from AM Pressure Washing is having some guys out there from Fluke, and they can explain it better. Okay. They're the experts. They're the ones. And if I was you, I would get on his podcast and tomorrow and ask, will measure the inputs of the solar panels, and they'll tell you the correct tool if they even have one. So a lot of people misunderstood me when I showed that, and maybe I explained it wrong. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is it measures the measurement, the watts per square meter from the sun itself. Okay. So on a cloudy day, you're going to get a lower reading than you will like today, where it's 100 degrees and there's no clouds in the sky. And hopefully that answers your question.
West Coast Power Washing Services. Henry, how do we sign up for your schooling?
West Coast Power, give me a call. You have my phone number. And I talk to people about my course. And if you're interested, I'll send you a QuickBooks. You pay it. Once you pay it, we get to work. Let's get started. We get going. And I'm going to ask you several questions before you even sign up. I don't want to waste your time. And I want to make sure that you're serious. And if you're serious about it, because there's guys out here that will say, yeah, give me this. And I go and I send it to them and never hear from them again. And if you're serious about it, let's get to work, and I'll show you exactly what needs to be done. And, you'll have a hopefully successful solar panel cleaning business, or whatever you want to do.
Tara Lynn says, do you clean gutters when doing bird proofing?
Nope. It's not in my description. Nope. Don't do it. No. We are hired to clean solar panels, not gutter cleaning. That's a different service. If you want to provide that service, more power to you. I don't. I can go and make a lot more money by going on to the next job and doing cleaning solar panels, and going on to the next job and cleaning solar panels, and going, and it is time consuming to clean gutters. So you guys go see out there for $10 that's going to make you and break you in this business, that's going to make you lots of money for under $10. Yeah, good luck with that one. I will never do gutters because it's not worth it for me. Not worth it.
West Coast says they think that being in business 1 year that they're masters. In
Well,
business.
whatever. I mean, yeah, there's guys out here that have been in the business a lot longer than that, and we try not to sit there and go, okay, it's just bad information. Don't put out bad information. What was there was some bad information that we have been getting recently. I can't remember. Oh, contractor's license.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called you today,
and asked if they need a contractor's license to clean solar panels.
If you need a contractor's license to clean solar panels, because they heard through their research that you must have a certification, a safety certification from OSHA. Also, you have to have a contractor's license to do this business. I've been in this business for over 3 years now. I don't have my contractor's license, nor do I want a contractor's license. I'm not installing anything. I'm not going out there and redefining the solar system. I'm not doing that. There's a solar license that you have to have to install solar for solar installers, but for solar panel cleaning, no. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about because somebody had asked about the contractor's license.
Petra is booking October, November, and December.
Wow.
She's not looking forward to cleaning in the cold. I take the cold.
Would you not have work all year round if you cleaned every 6 months? I'm booking October, November, December. Not looking forward to cleaning in the cold weather. Well, Petra, there are people out here that their only business is solar panel cleaning. So it is in your best interest, if you have a solar company, that you want to provide services all year around. Just because the heat is not here, the sun is still out here in California during the winter. People still use energy in the winter. They still go out there and leave the lights on, especially come Christmas time. How many people leave their lights on and an electric bill is so high when they have solar panels, and if they clean those solar panels, they will get a better production with them clean than them without them being clean. And this is where we got to educate customers and let them know. So
yeah.
Wow.
Tara says she'd rather clean in the fall than the heat.
All day long. All day long. I would rather clean when it's cold than in this miserable 110, 114 degree weather that we're unusually getting this time of year. We're getting hotter temperatures. And it's funny. We were driving back from the job, and what did I tell you when we were driving and we were looking at these houses? What did I say to you?
That they're dirty.
What was dirty?
The solar panels.
Yes. Every single house that we were passing by were brown, dirty, and what have you. And we sat there and said, I wonder how much they're producing in energy with all those dirty, filthy solar panels. The proof is in the pudding. We cleaned somebody's home yesterday. This gentleman looked at the solar panels right after I cleaned them. And what did he say?
He said, "Wow, what a difference!"
What a difference. And he was looking at his app. So we were like, wow, okay,
Hmm.
great. So proof is in the pudding, gentlemen, ladies.
David 24/7 says, "How do you manage during the winter and rain season?
What now?
How do you manage when it's raining and
We
and
we
winter?"
we still have people call us. People still give us a call and say we need our panels cleaned. There are some videos out there that I've done solar panel cleaning in the rain, and I love it because the deionized water just takes everything right off, and rain doesn't affect. We're cleaning with the deionized water. Um,
When it's pouring rain, that's a different story.
that's a different
But
story.
if it's like a light drizzle, he still goes out there.
I still go out there and clean. Yeah, David says 24/7 says yes, but most people will not reach out due to rain. That's just because they don't know. A lot of people, David, don't know solar panels need to be cleaned until they call their solar company and says, "Why is my bill so high?" And the first thing that they're going to tell them is, "Clean your solar panels before we send a technician out. Clean your solar panels." This is why we're in business. This is why we've been in business for over 3 years. So,
Stewart's window cleaning.
what's up there, Stuart? Stuart, window cleaning. First time I've seen you actually on here.
More great information. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Stuart. Thank you very much for that. Great. The Soul, John, could someone explain what a hot panel is? Yes. Okay. Solar panels have solar cells. There are some solar cells that actually run hotter than other solar cells. You can use thermal imagery to see these panels. We have one that we hook up to our camera. We take a picture and it will highlight and let you know what cells are running hotter than other cells. And if you see one panel that is bright red and the other ones are not so bright, that is a hot panel. And so another thing too, another way to explain it is it could be a hot panel could be it has a short, it has um it has voltage, it has something there that when you get your electric pin and you put it on there, that's a hot panel because it's live, it's got voltage going through, or there's a bad ground. There's a lot of reasons why that panel is chirping at you. Now, what I suggest that you do is have the customer call the solar company and have them check it out. That's not your job. That's not what you do. You clean panels, and that's it. And let these guys go out there take care of that. So,
What brand mesh do you recommend, JJG? And what size should I stock up on? 6-inch or 8-inch?
there's not a really particular brand out there that there's a lot of people putting their names on it on these mesh. So I've ordered from Amazon and sent it right back because it was garbage. There's thinner material out there. You want the thicker material, and that thicker material will last a lot longer. I don't want to give out a particular brand because that would be like me saying I'm favoring this one or this one. I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to do that. But things to look out for is a thicker material on there. That's what you want. You want a thicker mesh than a thinner mesh out there, and that will keep the pigeons out. And what was the next question on that?
On what? On here.
Where was it? Oh, and what size should I stock up on, 6 or 8-inch? JJG, look, I sell 12-inch, I sell 8-inch, I sell 4-inch, I sell 6-inch. The most popular is going to be 8-inch and 6-inch. Is the most popular. There are solar panels out there that will use 4-inch. Those are on the asphalt ones, the newer houses. Um, you'll see some of those out there, but generally you want to use either 6-inch or 8-inch. A lot of guys go out there and they'll use the 8-inch and they'll bend it. So if this was the panel, they'll get the 8-inch and bend it like this and have it overlap and use it that way. I like the 8-inch, but I use a lot of 6-inch JJG, and it just depends on you on that particular panel. Spanish style, we have cutouts for that we do, and we cut out for 6-inch and we cut out for 8-inch, but the most popular is 8-inch when it comes to that. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I just see these hearts flying up. So and the 100s. 100s, perfect.
Yeah.
Next question.
Petra says there is money to make in gutter cleaning if you upsell the service.
I get it. I mean, Petra, I get it. Yeah, there's money everywhere. I mean, honestly, I'm not interested in cleaning cleaning gutters. To me, it's a lot of work. You're hanging at the edge of the roof most of the time, all the time. And I don't want to do that. So I don't offer it for my services anymore. I used to offer it when I first started, but we never got, I think we cleaned maybe one house, and that was it. And we literally just cleaned it off. We pressure washed the inside of that now, and I don't want to do any damage or anything, so I don't mess around with that service. There's guys out there though that's what they do, and hey, more power to you. We're not knocking you for doing gutter cleaning. If that's what you want to do and that's what your business, go for it. Go for it.
EKG.
I just won't do it.
EK solar panel cleaning.
What's up there, EK solar panel cleaning? Hey, Henry, whatever happened to the business blueprint on the Google Docs? I have that. It's there. Do me a favor, EK, call me. I need your email and I'll send it to you. But are you a super duper fan? It only goes to the super duper fans. That's where it goes. People that have paid $50 for that. If you didn't pay the $50 and you paid the less expensive sponsorship, that was not included. So just let me know what your well, by the way, I mean, I should be able to see you as a super duper fan anyway. You have a little star next to you and doesn't look like you have one. But if I missed it for any reason, give me a call and we'll work something out, okay? So
right here. JJG.
Okay, read it.
I'm planning on using a WFP connected to a DI tank. So if I have this down right, I would use a
5/8
garden hose to connect to the DI tank to the house.
To the 3/8 hose to the 5/16 connector. Oh my gosh. Call Mark. He'll explain it to you. I don't get technical like that. I'm sorry, JG. That's for half. That's not my expertise. I'm sorry.
Royal Casa says, "Hello guys. What is the 600-foot hose on your reel?
What is what?
What is the width of your 600-foot hose on your reel?" Not quite sure what that question
The
is.
width?
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Royal Casa.
What do you see? Oh, Royal Casa. 600 feet hose from the reel. You'll have to call Mark on that. He did the install. He knows the exact hose dimensions
all
on that.
that?
I don't have a clue. I have no clue. I really don't know. That's a Mark question because he installs that all the time. JJG says, "Sorry, I wasn't here at the beginning. So sorry if this
Covered.
was covered. Do you give quotes over the phone, or do you physically visit a customer home before giving a quote?" We physically go and check with the customer if we can, especially for bird proofing. Solar panel cleaning, we'll give a quote over the phone, but we ask a lot of questions and we do check the residents. So if we can't find that, then we'll have to go over there and take a look at it. Most of the time, it's better just to go to the customer and give them a quote right there and then, especially for bird proofing. So,
Jonathan Rosario, for a commercial building, how do you clean panels that don't have space between them?
very, very hard. You're just going to have to we have a 38-foot pole with our C1000, and we just stretch it out.
And Petra says, or a robot.
Or a robot. You can do that too if you have a robot. And she even said it herself, long pole or a robot. You can always do half, turn around, and do the other half later. And that will get that taken care of. Stop the sickness. Would a CR spotless water system be good to use for starters? No. I don't, you know, I guess if that's all you can afford, yeah. CR spotless water systems are good for windows. They're good for RVs, cleaning cars, detailing. That's what they're good for. When it comes to solar panels, you'll burn that out fairly quickly. And I don't want you to go buy something that you're going to be disappointed with later. Save that for auto detailing, not for cleaning hundreds of solar panels, thousands of solar panels. Not going to work for you. So,
JJG, what category do you choose when setting up Google My Business?
Oh, that's my little secret. JJG, hey, this is why I charge what I charge for setting up Google My Business. There are guys out there that only put in one. There are guys out there that only put in two. I have 10 categories that I use. 10 categories that I use. And there's what I am doing. And if you have an opportunity to get shut down. Is very strict when it comes to business categories. Very, very strict. If you're interested in the categories and you want me to help you with the blueprint, then give me a call and I'll give you my price and what I charge. It's not cheap.
Luis Rodriguez, how much is your class? Give him a call.
Give me a call. I don't discuss prices over the phone when it comes to my courses. Susan's going to go ahead and put down my number. It's 909-552-1381. Give us a call. Just got to do it correctly. Okay. Elk says, I haven't been on it in a while, so that might be it. No problem.
JJG, I'm interested in getting the blueprint. What's included with becoming a super duper fan, and how do I sign up?
All right. So if you just simply go to my YouTube channel, go to my homepage, it will tell you where it says the join button on the upper right-hand corner, and you have to be on a computer for this. I don't think it shows up on your phone, but either a tablet or a home computer. Go to that and hit join, and then right at the bottom is $50 a month, and that will give you the blueprint. And then I update those blueprints, and it gives you prices, what you should be charging, and everything else, and how to set things up. And it's not bad for $50 a month. Not bad at all. And you become a super duper fan. You'll see some of these guys over here in chat, like Jonathan Rosario, that's got blue,
Star.
um, the little blue star, and West Coast Power Washing. Those guys are super duper fans. They bought that. They bought the $50 one and got the blueprint, and so I recognize you for that, and throw you out there and so forth. So always want to thank everybody for doing that.
JJG, give Henry a call because you have a lot of questions about your business.
Yeah,
So
it's a
give
lot
him
of
a call
questions.
because he can let you know more things. So give him a call.
Got it. Thanks, Henry.
What questions do you ask the customer when they call for a quote or solar panel cleaning?
Oh man. All right, let's do some role playing here.
No.
You're the customer. I am SoCal Solar Panel Cleaner. Go ahead and give me a call.
No.
Give me a call. I'm waiting for you to call me.
How much do you charge to clean my solar panels?
Well, first of all, do you have a 1-story or 2-story home?
I have a 2-story home.
2-story home. How many panels do you have on top of your roof?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
There's a little red sticker. I need you to go over there to the side. I need you to take a look at it and tell me how many solar panels you have, and go from there. Now, that's with somebody who charges per panel. This is my answer. We charge a flat rate. Doesn't matter if you have 100 panels on your roof or 10 panels on the roof. It's all the same. When was the last time you cleaned your solar panels?
I've had them for 5 years and I've never cleaned them.
You've never cleaned them for 5 years?
No, because
So-
I didn't know I had to.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to clean your solar panels for at least 5 to 7 times on this visit. I want to make sure that the solar panels are super clean so you get 100% productivity out of your solar panels. Does that sound okay for you?
Yes.
All right. Would you like to book with us today?
Yes.
All right. So
Well, what day? Because I might not be home. Do
Well-
I have to be home for you to clean my panels?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you to Susan. She's going to go ahead and get you the information, and then she's going to go ahead and book you. But you don't have to be home if you have a 1-story or a 2-story that I can get access to in the front. You don't have to be home for that. I do take before pictures and after pictures. You will get the before pictures and after pictures. Also, what we do is we will let you know before we even get there. We will text you and let you know we're on our way, and go from there. How's that sound? There you go. That's it. You book them as fast as you can get them.
Spotless Solar Expert said, I got one of those CR Spotless water system, never used it. Right after that, I went to pick up a skid from Mark.
And probably will never use it again. What's up, everybody? Our Robert G 3123. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's going on there, Robert? Dang, wow, dang. Hey, thank you for being a super duper fan. Dang, hey, late here. Hello, guys. No problem. Thank you for being a super duper fan. Today, we got lots of money. People were sending us money today, which I was really impressed. And then not only did they send us money, I've been seeing hearts fly. I've been seeing these 100s flying through the air over here, which is pretty cool. So anyway.
Yeah.
So
Dang says he got his blueprint on the phone.
okay, so Dang says, I got the blueprint through my phone. Okay, Android device here, no problem. Great, super. Royal Casa says, sorry for my foolish question.
What's the
Full
blueprint?
question. What's a blueprint? The blueprint is basically how to start your business here in solar panel cleaning. It is the basics that you're going to need, what you should be looking for, what you should be doing. With that blueprint, how you should be marketing yourself, how you should, what equipment that you should be using, what equipment you should have. That's a lot in the blueprint. So it gives you a lot of good information that I don't put here on YouTube. You can actually get that by becoming a super duper fan. And once you do that, I'll see a little star next to you and go from there. Oof.
Lewis, how do you get access to a 3-story house and how do you brace yourself?
Oh, for safety, very easy. You get yourself a very, very tall ladder. There are tall ladders out there. There's 32-foot ladders that you can get on. If you can't get on and this just goes straight up, we will rent a boom lift and we will take it up through the boom lift and we will charge the customer for that. We've done it before for bird proofing. 3 stories. There's no way to put a ladder on the side. So we literally got a boom lift, put it in the driveway, went up all the way up, and we did the bird proofing, the solar panel cleaning, and we charged them for it. So that's not a $200, $300 charge. That's more like a $700 to $800 charge. And if you're doing bird proofing, it's double that. So great questions, by the way. Great questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully we answered a lot of your guys' questions when it comes to pricing and stuff like that. I just want to say in closing, thank you guys for watching our channel, especially Susan and myself. You know, it takes a lot for us. We've had long days and we still manage to get out here and do these podcasts. We're going to continue to do them. I'm getting Susan out in front of the camera now. She was camera shy before, still is. I still can't get her to open up her mouth and start talking. But with that being said, hopefully we get her to, you know, say what she needs to say. But sometimes people don't like to hear what I have to say because I'm very blunt when it comes to it. And I don't like to BS people. I don't like to sit here and tell people stuff. If I don't know the question, I don't have that answer, an answer to that question, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what it is and I'll find out. And that's probably the best thing for me to say because there's a lot. We just been hearing a lot of things from other people. People have been giving us a call and saying, hey, this guy just did this, or this guy told me this, or, you know, and it's just a lot of bad information. So we try to be, just try to give you all the right information if we can, you know, and, you know, guys, you can always go out there, do your research, check other channels out. There's a lot of people out there doing the exact same thing as we are, you know, but we appreciate you guys coming on. We appreciate everybody that subscribes to our YouTube channel. And that means a lot to us.
Dang says he's going to get his skid soon from Mark. And he's going to make sure he says that you sent him his way.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys are you know watching that and you buy a skid from Mark at AM Pressure Washing, let them know that I sent you, and then that way he knows that it came from me, and he likes to hear that. So just let him know, and that way he'll make a note of it, and he'll let me know. Hey, this person came in today, and they bought a skid, you know, or something. You know, he does let us know. I did hear from Mark today. As a matter of fact, he did call me today, and we had a short conversation. But I was doing some bird proofing in 110-degree weather, so wanted to make sure that I get that. But dang, hopefully you get that skid pretty soon and get to work. That'd be awesome. All right, guys. We appreciate you all too. So thank you guys very much. We will catch you guys next Tuesday. Hopefully, you know, it's not 115 degrees out there. Hopefully it cools down. But we love the work. So, you know, we're going to stay busy and keep busy. With that being said, guys, thank you very much. We will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you from Susan and myself. And we'll catch you next Tuesday. All right. See you on the next one. Peace.